Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to today's second video. We're going to have a look at some festivals for today's second video. We've got two events coming up from tomorrow through to Sunday. So I'll get on with those two in a moment. We've got Bluedot and Secret Garden. And then we're going to have a lot of festivals coming up next week. So Thursday, Sunday next week. We've got Camp Bestival, we've got Kendal Calling, we've got Deer Shed as well. So lots going on. I'll go through the weather for both this weekend and next weekend in a sec. Just say that if you enjoy the videos on my channel, please like, share, subscribe. And thank you so much, everyone, for doing that. Right, so let's deal with this weekend's festivals first of all. We've got Bluedot coming up at Jodrell Bank Observatory, Macclesfield, from the 21st, tomorrow, to the 24th of July. This is their website just here. And we've also got Secret Garden coming up as well. And this is going to be taking place at Huntingdon in Cambridgeshire. Again, starting tomorrow, going through to through Sunday. It looks like Secret Garden is sold out. I don't know if tickets are still available for Bluedot, but the link to both of those websites is in the description with the video. Anyway, let's crack on. So you're going to have a look at the weather first of all for tomorrow, day one. Bluedot and Secret Garden. We've got a ridge of high pressures trying to build in from off the Atlantic Ocean. Upper air temperatures have lowered, so we've lost the extreme heat that we've had over the past few days, and upper air temperatures are cooling down. That process continues into tomorrow. It's a mainly dry day, one or two scattered showers here and there perhaps, but I think it'll be a mostly dry day, plenty of bright and sunny spells at both Macclesfield and also at Huntingdon as well. And it's going to be relatively warm in the south, with temperatures around 25 or 26 degrees, a little bit cooler than that further north though. So the range of temperatures is somewhere from around 15 to 25 or 26 degrees. It's a relatively warmish day coming up, I think, tomorrow. Right, day two of Bluedot and Secret Garden looks like that. Perhaps we reach into week a little bit as a bit of an upper level trough starts to develop. Upper air temperatures probably about average for the time of year. The pressure's a bit weaker. We have got some showers breaking out there, particularly to the west. So we could get some showers there for day two of Bluedot to Jodrell Bank. There might be some showers coming through there. Otherwise, though, it doesn't look too bad, I don't think, for Secret Garden in Cambridgeshire. I think there it should be mainly dry with plenty of sunny spells. Quite warm as well. Temperatures in the sunshine in Cambridgeshire probably up to around 24, 25 degrees maybe. Not as much that further north and west as we got those showers breaking out. So for Bluedot, we probably see the temperature peg back more towards the high teens to high teens to low 20s Celsius. Right into Saturday, low pressure deepening in the Atlantic, starting to head towards as the ridge of high pressure begins to build to the south and southwest. Upper air temperatures start to become a bit warmer. We have got outbreaks of rain out in the Atlantic starting to push in. Looks like it should be a mainly dry day for both Bluedot and also Secret Garden, but I would suspect there could be some rain threatening Bluedot by Saturday evening. Otherwise, it should be dry, though, down in Huntingdon in Cambridgeshire. It's a lot warmer day as well, hotter day. Temperatures up to 26, 27 degrees there through much of central eastern England. That's back up into the 80s Fahrenheit. And even in towards northern England, we've probably got a temperature into the low to mid-20s Celsius. So a warmer day for both of those events. And then it's there as low pressure deepens in the Atlantic and starts to push in as we go through into Sunday. Ahead of it, we do draw up some quite hot air, though, into the south and southeast. The outbreaks of rain continue up in the north, and they gradually become a little bit more showery as they push further south to south. And much of England, Wales was mainly dry. So for the final day of Bluedot, I suspect we've got some showers threatening there across northern and northwest parts of England, but it looks mainly dry for Cambridgeshire again. And hot in Cambridgeshire, I think you see temperatures probably to around 30, 31 degrees. That's about 86, 88 Fahrenheit. So pretty hot for the final day of a Secret Garden. Meanwhile, with the outbreaks of rain further north, it's nowhere near as warm as that, but nevertheless, the temperature's around 21, 22 degrees. Probably it'll feel relatively pleasant unless outbreaks of rain start pushing in. It's not too bad for those events. Clearly, Secret Garden gets the best of the weather, and for Bluedot it is a little bit more mixed, but even there, not too bad. Right, so now we're going to have a look at the festivals for the following weekend. So we've got Camp Bestival even, at Lulworth Castle from the 28th to the 31st of July. This is an old, long-standing event that we always look at GavsWeatherVids. So we've got connection going a long way back to Camp Bestival. So that's coming up from the 28th to the 31st of July. We've also got Deer Shed, which is going to be taking place from the 29th to the 31st of July. So that's Friday to Sunday. That one's going to be at Topcliffe in northern parts of Yorkshire, North Yorkshire. And we've got the big one. This is one of the biggest festivals of the year, Kendal Calling, taking place at Kendal, unsurprisingly. And that one is also going to be from the 28th to the 31st of July, I believe. 28th to the 31st of July at Lowther Deer Park in the beautiful Lake District. So I'll say that again, one of the biggest festivals of the year, and one of the long-standing festivals that we always look at GavsWeatherVids. So yeah, 28th to 31st is Kendal Calling, 28th to 31st is Camp Bestival, and then 29th to 31st is Deer Shed. Let's have a look at these events then. So day one of Camp Bestival and also Kendal Calling on the 28th of July, looking like that. It's extended range, remember, we're quite a long way out anyway, so don't take this too literally. It's not as this isn't as reliable a forecast as the earlier one for the next couple of days. Right, anyway, so this is how things will go on 28th of July. It's latest GFS run. High pressure ridging in from the southwest, low pressure to the north of Scotland. So upper air temperatures looking quite warm there across the country. Looks like there could be some showery outbreaks of rain in northern England, so that could well affect Kendal Calling. Showery rain being predicted there. It's a little bit too far out that kind of detail, mind, but it does look a bit mixed in the northern half of the country. Down in Dorset, though, looks mostly dry there, so not too bad for day one of Camp Bestival, but probably a bit showery for Kendal Calling. Very warm down towards Dorset, with temperatures in the low mid-20s Celsius. Where I've got the outbreaks of rain further north, around Kendal, it's cooler there, with temperatures sort of mid-teens Celsius. Right, this is 29th of July, so this is day one of Deer Shed, day two of Camp Bestival and Kendal Calling. A ridge of high pressure then pushing in off the Atlantic from the Azores once again. Upper air temperatures beginning to get hotter again. Remain dry, so those showery outbreaks of rain through northern England, they've gone. It looks a mostly dry day as that ridge of high pressure extends in from the Azores, and pretty warm as well, if not quite hot for Camp Bestival anyway. Down there in Dorset, temperatures probably around 27, 28 degrees, and you normally have a degree or two on with these charts as well. So quite a hot day for Dorset, and pretty warm actually as we go up in towards Yorkshire as well. Temperatures there going into the low to mid-20s Celsius, maybe not quite as warm as that for Kendal Calling, but in so sort of low 20s Celsius being suggested. It's a pretty warm day and mostly dry for all of the events there on the 29th of July. That's Saturday the 30th of July, so this will be day 3 of Kendal Calling Camp Bestival, day 2 of Deer Shed. High pressure really taking control of the weather from the Azores, ridging through the country, becoming very warm, if not quite hot, with those upper air temperatures down in the south. Away from northern Scotland, it's mainly dry. There will be a lot of sunshine as well, and it's getting hotter. Look at that, temperatures wide across England and Wales, going at around 30, 31 to 32 degrees. That's about 86 to 90 Fahrenheit. So for Camp Bestival in Dorset, probably temperature around 30, 31 into the mid to upper 80s Fahrenheit. For Kendal Calling, temperature probably sort of mid-20s Celsius at the very least there, And for Deer Shed in Northern Yorkshire, again, probably mid, maybe upper 20s Celsius, very warm day there with lots of dry weather. And then we finish up our events, the final day of all of them, Camp Bestival, Deer Shed, and Kendal Calling on the 31st of July, last day of the month, looks like that. So pressure just begin to weaken a little bit, maybe even trying to threaten a bit of a fungy low from France and Biscay. Upper air temperatures look cold. We are getting really close to some very hot air again across the northern parts of France, actually. So that's something to keep an eye on. But otherwise, it looks very warm to hot across most parts of the country. Further outbreaks of rain affecting Scotland and Northern Ireland. However, for our events, it's mostly dry for all of them. So Deer Shed looking dry, Kendal Calling looking dry, Camp Bestival looking dry as well. And it's hot. Look at that. Temperatures up to 33, 34, maybe even 35 degrees here. Again, down on the south coast, that's getting into mid-90s Fahrenheit. So a very hot last day to Camp Bestival in Dorset. Not as hot as that further north, but even so, for Deer Shed in Northern Yorkshire, again, probably mid to upper 20 Celsius, and Kendal Calling, again, probably upper 20s, if not low 30 Celsius temperatures coming through there. So all of the events looking pretty good, actually, with the weather both this weekend and next weekend, to be honest. It doesn't look too bad at all. Bear in mind the weather for this weekend is much more reliable than the weather for next weekend, though. So just keep that in mind. That the forecast there for Camp Bestival and Deer Shed and Kendal Calling is a long way off. So it looks okay, but it's a long way off. It could change. Right, okay, so that's it for this Festivals Roundup. If you've enjoyed the video, then please like, share, subscribe, and if you want to see more festivals videos and forecasts, then please let me know in the comments. I'm going to be back later on with 10 to 14 day. That will include all other great features. But for this one, that's all for now, and thanks for watching.